let the chakras speak. I will not retreat. You can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Williams running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second.
You look at the Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to type.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's another Mexico City first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyren Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action this time with Love. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on it, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. There's a short throw. It's caught. And a loose fumble. It's going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
These two teams all tied after 1. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. To Evans on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
That'll give up the middle to Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 20-yard
So their
line.
task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for Mexico City.
Williams. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
The
line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll roll him out right. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw it one deep.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red 38. Black Ultra.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Prescott on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go now. Get cut.
On play action, Love to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Will Anderson Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
32.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Hayward providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And up to the 45 before they're able to knock him down. That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Down. Cut.
Now Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Warren, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other guy tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
50, green. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, Love. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Check Fury. Blue striker. Set.
Here's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Black Ultra. Mega. Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set. Ready. 52 foot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Set.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go. Ready?
Love now. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jaylen Warren. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Got his man, it's Thornton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 44 yards. And the Golden Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Third down and 1.
Let's go now. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready. 10 black. Hut.
Now Love. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we could hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calmed every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Steelers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4 and 7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4 and 7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.